Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to another episode of Ramadan 101 with Dr. Marwan. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about oral hygiene during Ramadan. Together with me is Professor Abbas from the University of Khartoum. Assalamu alaikum ya Doctor.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome.
Welcome, sir. So join us as we help you have that perfect Eid smile.
Oral hygiene is very important in Ramadan, and the Prophet Muhammad he usually reminds us with how to take care of oral hygiene, and especially by toothbrushing. And toothbrushing is very serious and very important, and he always reminds the Muslims to take care of their teeth brushing, and even the last where he did before he died in the toothbrushing. So toothbrushing, I think, is very important, and the importance it comes from that the teeth have special structures and special design, special forms. So if you look to the teeth are separated in different classes, like incisors for cutting, canine for cleaning, premolars and molars for grinding and chewing. And all of these forms, they have to be kept in certain relation and certain position. Allah, He can create the teeth as one unit if He wants to do that, but He knows that this is very harmful. It will be very harmful for the jaws and the teeth. If it is one unit, it may going to break. But it was separated in pieces. So this is to weaken the support under the mastication, to divide the food into pieces. So the spaces between the teeth and the irregularities will help into fragmentation of the foods, and this will make it easy for mastication and then digestion. And this separation of the teeth and the different forms, they put some problems like impaction of food between the teeth, and also the irregularities may take the embedding the food at the surfaces of the teeth, like the fissures, like the pits, like the fossae, like the cusps. All of these irregularities may impact food. But these forms are very important. If the teeth are flat surfaces, they cannot cut and they cannot interrogate with each other. And usually we face this with some artificial teeth. When we make them flat to get in contact and to take the high points, the patient tomorrow is come complaining this tooth cannot where the food is sleeping between from the surfaces. So all of these irregularities and these species are very important, but they have disadvantage like catching food or impacting food between the teeth. And I think this is also on the other side it is an advantage. So as to keep you taking care of your oral cavity.
Yeah.
If there is no punish, some people they may not take care of their they may not take care. Also, we consider it a disadvantage, but actually indirectly it is an advantage for social communications, for keeping your mouth clean. And there is a bacteria in oral cavity. This bacteria, we call it commensal bacteria. It is a useful bacteria. It helps the immune system and it helps into the digestion by fermentation and secretion of some enzymes within the oral cavity. So this is considered the first line of defense. This importance of this bacteria, we always try to keep it in rather than to kill it. But its work within the oral cavity, sometimes it depends on the nutrition and fermentation of foods. So as to prevent the harm of these bacteria, we should clean the remaining of foods between the teeth and to spill them out. And if we left the food between the teeth, it is going to be fermented, and this will produce acids. The acids will dissolve the calcium, and the calcium will lead to cavitation, and also it's going to lead to precipitation, and this precipitation will affect the tongue. All of this design of the teeth has a certain meaning. It is not done haphazardly. The teeth are covered by hard tissues full of calcium, full of hard material. It reaches up to 96% of the constituent of the enamel, for example. And this is to make it hard and to make it non-vital to withstand the multiplicatory forces and the change of the environment, like cold, like heat, like that. So it is important to be that hard, and it is important to be non-vital. Also the gum is important for supporting the teeth and important for protection of the other tissues by keeping some immunological products between them and the teeth. So the design of the tooth is created for certain meaning. And all of these, they working together, and they need your help, and you're taking care of your mouth, and you're brushing and cleaning. And as I said, cleaning is important for preventing the oral cavity diseases, as well as for social communications and for keeping your GIT hygiene and comfortable.
The Prophet even said, "An-nazafatu min al-iman."
Yeah.
So,
He said nazafatu min al-iman, yes.
And in Allah yuhibbu at-tawwabin wa yuhibbu al-mutatahhirin.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Okay, Doctor, can you summarize the importance of...
Yes, the toothbrushing is not only for cleaning, it has other importance. What I said is regarding cleaning, but the toothbrushing is important for the stimulation of saliva, and the saliva is important. It's important for moisture of the mouth, especially during fasting, and also it is important for digestion, and it is important for cleaning and feeling comfortable. Toothbrushing also, it stimulates the blood within the soft tissue. It works like massage on the soft tissue, and this is also important, and it circulates the blood, and this will keep them alive and healthy. Also, toothbrushing is important for making the mouth comfortable. When you remove the precipitation, you feel that your mouth is your breathing is your breathing, your teeth are clean, and there are a lot of ventilations within the oral cavity. The spaces are kept clean, they can transmit anything between them, like air, like fluids, like running saliva. So it is not only for cleaning, as I said, it is for many things which I said.
But yeah, doctor, since now it is Ramadan and there are some people that feel it's not right and they're scared of swallowing the toothpaste.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, as I said, the toothbrushing is very important, and usually the people they suffer during Ramadan, especially if usually the proper time for brushing is after meal, especially during night, after the last meal in the night, you have to brush your teeth cleanly and your tongue. But the people at that time they are full of stomach.
Yes.
And usually trying to brush deeply, it may initiate reflex gagging, and so they usually trying to avoid brushing, especially the deep brushing during this time. But you can use to that if you try to do it slowly and in pieces. Then gradually you can get used to it. It is important for you to clean your teeth, so as after heavy meals, and also to clean your tongue with some brushing by certain types of brush, and this will help you to have comfortable oral cavity, especially after long sleep, and also during the day. You can brush and usually you cannot swallow things without your desire. It is difficult for you to yeah. And if that had happened without you mean it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cannot going to punish you, and this will not interrupt your brushing.
Yes.
Take a small piece of toothpaste. And usually the brushing, it depends mainly on the toothbrush. Concentrate on the toothbrush rather than on the toothpaste. You can take small pieces so as to keep the odour acceptable, and then this will not interfere with your fasting.
Yeah, doctor, how about miswak?
Yeah, miswak has good ingredients, and miswak usually it has nothing to be swallowed.
Yeah.
It is helpful.
And the Prophet advises.
Yeah. And also the miswak is need to be well prepared, like to be chewed.
Yes.
To make it fine, to make it smooth, to make it with some crystals to help you in removing, and also. It is helpful for certain areas because it is not angulated. But if you used to use miswak, this one day you will become very professional on how to make it a fine, good toothbrush.
I also saw that it stimulates saliva.
Yes, it stimulates saliva. It has very good ingredients, helpful. Yes, it defends caries. The miswak has a very important ingredient. So now some companies they extract the products of the miswak and they make it toothpaste. Yes, miswak is very important, especially. What we use as a miswak is very natural, but the ingredient which has been extracted, they add some flavors to them and preservative to them, and these are all of them are chemicals rather than natural as in the miswak itself.
So it is better to use it?
Yes, it is better to use it, and first use the brush, and then during the day you can continue with the miswak, because the miswak it needs to be very professional to prepare it
and to get used to it. Thank you very much for your time, Ya Doctor. It was very insightful, and finally, I would like to know if you have any more advice that you can give us.
Yes, as we said that there are many benefits of toothbrushing, and so I advise those who are fasting Ramadan, Abstaining, all of them, to take care of their oral hygiene and to concentrate on brushing. I advise them to brush after meals, during the night, after suhoor, or after al-asha if they sleep without suhoor. To brush their teeth by toothbrush and toothpaste, and to brush their tongues. Usually it makes you comfort and it gives you a good oral hygiene. And then during the day, while you are fasting, you can use miswak. You can start at the early morning with the toothbrush, usually fine toothbrush and a small piece of toothpaste. But during the day, it is better to use miswak. The miswak is very important, and as we said that one of the important things in brushing for those who are fasting is the moisture. Usually brushing it helps into the saliva flow, and this will moist the oral cavity, as well as it gives comfortability to the oral cavity, and you feel your mouth is clean and hygiene and of good flavor. So it is better to continue on that during the day, especially after sleeping, before sleeping. And usually there are no meals during the day, but it is better to brush before sleeping. This will make you comfort and your mouth is moist and the saliva is flowing.
Yeah, Doctor, there is something I saw about dates. They said it contains fluoride and it helps to fight tooth decay.
Yes, it has. The cavities, the miswak has ingredients. Dates.
Yes, dates.
Yes, التمر is helpful. طبعا it increases the immunity. It is very nourishful material. Although it is sticky, but it has some ingredients that can fight caries, and also it is rich in fluoride, and the fluoride will increase the strength of the teeth. Yeah.
So most of the time the Prophet ﷺ will tell us something, and later we discover the health benefits.
Yeah, we discover, yes, it is benefits. Yeah.
It's benefits. Yeah. So thank you very much, Ya Doctor. Jazakallah bi khair.
وجزاكم